Hi everybody, my name is Shannon and welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so happy that you are here. It is 2024 and I'm just going to be gobsmacked about that probably for the next couple of weeks. If we actually wrote paper checks anymore, I would still be writing 2023. I knew it was coming up. I understand how a calendar works. I can see that, but oh my gosh, it just threw me away. It threw me away. It blew me away. Yeah. And I was just posting like mad yesterday. I really was. I should have just gotten on and done a live. I'm like, oh wait, I want to talk about more. Oh wait, I want to talk. It would have been better just to do a live. It's just, that's how that works. Well, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to 2024. Welcome to my channel. And if you can't tell behind me, I like yarn. I really like yarn. I do. I have multiple hobbies. One is collecting yarn, evidence, right? And the others are using it. I like to knit and crochet. I like to do both. I haven't really gotten into weaving in quite some time. And I do have some other wonderful podcasters that are really trying to get me involved with Tunisian crochet this year. I'll probably join in. I don't know. Not with felting. I know there's another one who wants me to do with needle felting. That's bloodletting. Not doing that one. But I'm okay. I've done Tunisian before and I can pull some things out, but Tunisian has really ramped up the game. It used to be back when I first learned it and everything, decades ago, it was the basics, doing Afghans and you know, that's it. There wasn't all the patterns that we have now and all the looks very much like knit and the movement of the pattern. You really want to use bigger hooks with it so then it's not super thick and thick's not bad, but firm, like stand up on its own, right? You want your whatever you're making to have some drape, so you're going to use the bigger hooks on that. But there's a lot more pattern support and things with Tunisian crochet, so I don't know. I mean, you know, I was looking around and I saw some really fun ones, and I've actually made a couple of really fun Tunisian crochet things, and I've shown pictures of them, and you know, I might pop them in, you know, some little anemone, yeah, that thing, the anemones. Yes, I made a couple of those. Can't pronounce it, but I know what it is. There you go. Well, you know what? I don't have any New Year's resolutions because, you know, we normally just cancel all those within the first month anyway. But I do start strong, right? You know, not like on resolution type things, but, you know, it's like, ooh, I want to do some things, right? I started cleaning my yarn room. I did because it was like a hoarder's paradise in here, you know, so I wanted to make it a little bit neater, a little more comfortable for me to be in here and to work in. And I'm also wanting to pick up some of my other projects and you know, give them a little more love, right? If you've been around a while, you know, sleeves tend to get me. They're not hard. They're not, but I get so excited making the project, you know, the sweater or the dress, if I'm making it for my granddaughters or, you know, an actual people-size sweater. And I'll cast on, and if I'm doing top down, those are exciting, you know, and I'll get that, and then the sleeves are on the waist yarn, and then finish the body, and I'm all excited, and then I go cast on another one. Did you notice there's something missing here? That would be the sleeves. Yeah, I think I did a video last year. Last year, get it? Last year. Yeah, I did a video on it, and I think I pulled out like 7 different sweaters that I admitted to. And since then I found a couple more, but you know, it's just, yeah, okay. Just, yeah. And oh yeah, if you're new here, I don't count all my WIPs. If I'm not actively working on it, I don't count it. It's packed away. It's in a box. It's in a bag. It's in a whatever. And you know, there's a chance I can finish it. There really is. It's not that, oh, it's never going to get touched. That's not it. You know, I'll work on it. It's just one of those, until it's pulled out, it still has a possibility. Well, I started thinking about that. And it's like, you know, I should probably work on my sleeves. I am. I'm making a sweater for my husband. Gorgeous, absolutely wonderful. He received the last sweater I made for him so well. It made me want to immediately cast on another one. I am using Arcane Fibers in the Saint Nick colorway, which is reds and charcoal grays and whites, you know, Santa Claus, right? And I'm working on the sleeves first. Yes, I'm doing the sleeves first. I got smarter. Yeah, you'd think that, but I did that on another sweater, and I did the sleeves first, and then I got to the body right up to here where you connect all of them, the sleeves to the body, and then it stalled. Why? I got the sleeves done. I got all the pieces. Just get a long cable and connect it and go. It's whatever, whatever. Logic does not prevail. I'm just saying, and logic does not always prevail. So I thought I would go ahead and grab a couple of my smaller projects that needed sleeves and see what I could do. And I did. Look, look, look. I got one of them done. Look at this. This fits my 14-month-old granddaughter very, very well. This is Bamboo Pop sock yarn, and look how stretchy that is. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? That, you know, so obviously, if she wants to, as she gets a little bigger, it'll be more of a top as opposed to the dress for her right now. I made some mistakes on it. It's my own pattern. I made some mistakes on it, but I'm not going to point them out because I'm just not going to dwell on that. I'm going to ignore the fact that they're there. I noticed it when I was weaving in the ends. And at that point, it's way too late. I just, you know, it's okay. And look at this lace. Look at that. Can you see that? Isn't that pretty? So that is my own lace. I didn't have a book or anything in front of me. It was just mathematical in my head. I do a lot of things like geometry or mathematical or something along that line. It works in my head, right? Girl brain. It works in my head. So just the nice right here with this more pronounced triangle, I did the yarn over and paired decreases, right? So I'm not increasing, well, the one stitch I did, that one, but I'm not increasing or decreasing. I'm just keeping it as that paired. And that is a plain row or a stockinette row, followed by one of the rows with the lace, and you can see what that does, right? And then here, what I did was every row I did something, and that's why it's closer together and it has more holes in it, more lacy looking. So it's just some different fun things that you can do. And lace is just intentional holes. If you're new to it, or if you're new to knitting, you might inadvertently put lace in your project. That's okay. It's a learning process. You've got this. You can do it. One stitch at a time. You can learn new skills and you can do new things. This is wonderful. And I'm glad to have this done. This is one of my car projects. So having that finished and everything is nice. I'll be able to give that to her. So that's good. And then since I was working on that and I got that one done. No, this one's not done. But it's closer. Not really. But in my head, it works. So there's this one here, which was a car project. I know. Look at all that. Look at the lace and the baubles. My granddaughter, my 8-year-old granddaughter, this fits her, but she was saying, oh, Nana, I like all the pretty flowers. She calls those flowers, all the flowers that you put on it. So this is a long top for her. My granddaughter's on the very petite side, reed tiny. But it's closer because see, I put needles on it. There you go. So that's at least a start, right? Getting it ready, getting it prepared, working on it. I was really happy with this. I did everything on it, right? I've even got the I-cord. Look at that. I had the I-cord right around there on the neckline. I did that and finished it off with, you know, let it flare out. Not too much, but let it flare out. Did a nice feather and fan with the lace right here. Added some baubles. Oh, that's something if you weren't aware. Did you know if you're knitting and you know how to crochet too, you can crochet your baubles in? Yes, you can. So all of these baubles that are on this all the way around, those are crocheted. You see that? Let me see if I can, there you go. Can you see that? Can you see that crocheted? Yeah. Those are crocheted baubles. Yeah. So you just get up to that point, you crochet the bauble, you put that one live stitch back on your needle and you continue knitting. And it's faster, to me anyway. It's a lot faster than to keep turning your work for knitting. They stand up really, really well. And I just love the way that they look. And this is fantastic. This right here was Hobby Lobby's Cozy Toes yarn. And it has such a nice stretch to it also. Look at that. I mean, it's just so, it's a squishy, stretchy. I don't have the ball band in front of me or I'd tell you all the composition. But it is absolutely wonderful to work with. But you see, I've got, you know, my waist yarn, both sleeves on the waist yarn. And I don't know how long this was languishing. I tend to cast them on And I'm really wanting to cast on something else. I can tell you that right now. Oh my gosh, do I want to cast on something else right now? As soon as I figure out that thing, I'm casting it on. I don't care if it's midnight, as long as it's not a school night, i.e. work night, right? Because I got to work. But because I only stay up to midnight when I have to work. I need my sleep. I didn't even stay up till midnight on New Year's Eve. I didn't. But so what I'll do on one of these is casting on and doing the raglan part is so fast and so easy. You know, it's relative, but there's not a lot of thought process. You put your markers in and you do your increases, and there you go. And you know, the same concept if you wanted to crochet, right? So you would do, if you wanted to do something like this with crocheting and starting with that neck edge, you can do shells or anything you wanted to. When you get to the corners, you just do your increases right there, and you can still do a raglan knit crochet. It really doesn't matter. So I got that, and then once the sleeves are on there, on the waist yarn, it is just knit in circles and ignore. I mean, it's the perfect garn knitting. And then when I got it up to a certain point, I thought I would add some repetitive lace just to make the yarn move. I like to make the yarn move, right? So that is what I did with that. So I am starting the new year off well, working on the sleeves for my husband's sweater. It's over there. But working on the sleeves for his sweater, which is good. I want it. I'm not gonna lie. I want it, and he keeps saying no, and it's really pretty, and I want it. But I will get more yarn, and I will make one for me too, because it's amazing. But putting those on there, that was a big feat. Last year, I finished this that needs to go in the mail. Oh my gosh. You know, and grabbing some things that have been languishing, grabbing some things and working on them that you just didn't want to pick up or whatever. What a sense of relief and accomplishment when you get that off of your plate. You know, just that one more stitch, like, okay, I can do it. So I'm excited that I put the needles on this one because it's closer. And I'm really happy that I got this one done, especially since I was able to try it on my granddaughter and it looked so cute on her. And she was just toddling away. Let's drop that on. And, you know, I tried both of them on the two different girls and they liked them. And why keep them around and, you know, give them a chance to outgrow them? I mean, look at that. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. You've got to have fun. You've got to enjoy the things that you're working on. And, you know, like I said, some of the mistakes you fix. Other mistakes, you just leave. It's okay. You know, you don't have to point them all out. On this one, I'm not going to point it out. I'm going to just leave it and say it's just squishy, soft, and amazing, and it's good enough. And you know what? Give yourself a little slack. Cut yourself some slack. Give yourself some grace. You can do whatever you choose to do. You know, some things will turn out perfectly. Some things you might have to fiddle with a little bit, you know, restart or what have you. That's okay. You enjoy working with it. You enjoy the yarn. You enjoy knitting. You enjoy crocheting. Cool. What's not to love? You know, and then you get to do it twice. I mean, that's not always bad. I make a lot of doubles of things because the first time around, I'm learning the pattern. And then the second time around, I already know the things that may have hung me up on that first go around. So it's faster. And I'll do that. So I do the doubles while I'm looking for my next project, which, trust me, I am looking for my next project right now. This thing is sitting in front of me. This is Arcane Fibers in the Jungle Waters colorway, and it is gorgeous and it is stunning, and I am looking for a pattern for this. So if you have any suggestions, please put it down below. Again, I crochet and I knit, so it doesn't matter either way. And I have 2 balls of this, so I do have like 800 plus yards. So I've got enough to do something decent with it, lace-wise and everything. Doesn't really matter. So let me know down below, because I've had this sitting here for a couple days, and I really, really want to cast it on. And I feel like I deserve that, because look, did I not just finish something? Yes, I did. I just finished something. So that means I can cast on more. Doesn't that mean I get to cast on 2 projects? Oh, I think it does. Yes, I think it does. Help me out. You can enable me. There you go. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.